after the challenge, after we lost, Brandon like followed me and he was telling me about the idols. So we went idol searching right before tribal, and I somehow got him to show me the clue. I spent not even like 2 hours thinking about the clue, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's like, or the way they like point and say, all right, it's a statue in Mission Gardens, and then that one looks directly down towards this like patio, like towards the observatory. And the patio has like this awning thing with leaves on it, and it says that the idol is like below dirt or whatever, so it's obviously below or beneath that patio thing.
Oh, that's how it's on.
So we were just looking around. I'll explain this later, but I spent like not even 30 minutes with Brandon. Oh, this is totally
Oh my god, it's
so yeah, that's how I found it.
Right now, I'm gonna go idol hunting. Before tribal, Lainey went out with Brandon and basically found out what the clue was. She told me all of the parts of the clue. I think it's still out there, so I'm gonna go idol hunting.
I told William that Brandon gave me the clue, but I didn't tell him that I found it. I have it in my torch. I hid it in there, right? So I'll always have it, and no one's gonna know that it's in there.
I think on Blue Tribe, there was like a little bit of a crack. They split the votes because they were scared that Brandon might have the idol. Obviously, I have the idol that I think Brandon has. I don't think anyone knows that. Anyway, I think that means that either Jonas is on the outs or Nora is on the outs, or maybe both of them.
We voted out Brandon, which was, I think, the best plan of action for our team. I'm just so glad that everyone followed the plan.
There's one more vote on me that I didn't expect, and I think it was Nora.
I am a little worried that because I was part of the scheming for how to vote out Brandon, that I've now kind of established myself as someone who schemes. I will admit, I am not the best at scheming. I think it's kind of fun sometimes, but I would say most of the time, I just have no idea what's going on.
Like, anything can happen. No one knows who's gonna get voted out next if we do lose.
But I think everyone's kind of doing the math, and a lot of people realize that we're on the verge of the merge. It would be either Jonas or Nora on the outs tonight. But obviously, we would love to win today to keep Matau 5 strong for the merge.
Yo, check my homeboy. This is my dude. At least for the next couple hours. I want to throw the challenge. I've been talking to the Maui, the other two Maui members left, and I got them to agree to it.
Grant just texted me and Sophia in a group chat and said the craziest thing. He was like, okay, hear me out. We don't want Elise to go to the merge. We don't want her to be on the jury. So why don't we throw next week so that we could definitely vote her out? Which is crazy because we don't know when the merge is.
Grant brought up wanting to throw, which I thought was a terrible idea, because why would you want to go back to tribal?
They wanted to throw the challenge today and vote Elise out because they don't want her on the jury. Honestly, it just really irritated me because I tried so hard to get them to vote out Elise instead of Caroline that they didn't they didn't want to go with that. I said I don't want to do that because Blue Tribe still has 5 of their original 6 members, and it makes no sense to let them roll into the merge.
I couldn't get Devin to agree with it, which honestly makes sense.
Odie and Devin both said no. So we've decided not to throw, thank God.
We're not gonna throw, you know. I think we can take solace in the fact that if we lose, it's an easy vote.
I know someone voted for me at the last tribal, and I have a feeling it's Simone because it just seems like she doesn't like me. I was trying to be nice to her, and she's not having it really, it seems, and I don't know how to make it so I'm not next up on the chopping block.
If we lose, I ain't gonna lie, at least go home with it. I'm fearing the merger's gonna be coming soon. Then, you know, in general, our team's moving pretty well right now. Hopefully we can win this, and ideally we'll have more members going to the merge than the town.
After the merge, I'm gonna have to pick and choose who I'm gonna keep alliances with. I think it's gonna be like Simone and Sophia as well.
Right now, I have an alliance with Grant, Sophia, and Odie. Those are the 3 people that I will not vote out.
Hopefully win the challenge today. I think it's gonna be this one, the idols on the stick. So that should be fun.
We need to win. If we don't win today, like I actually, for the first time, I feel nervous. I actually feel like my name could be put out there.
I hope we get another win. Keep the Mattel 5 together. Let's get to the merge. The Mattel merge. And let's run it. Come on in, guys. Loma, getting your first look at the new Mattel tribe. Brandon voted out at the last tribal council. Okay, so Devin, we're now 4 weeks into Survivor Santa Clara. What's the feeling?
I'm just glad to still be here. I don't know, it's been fun.
Lainey, how about you? How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm excited for the challenge.
Well then, let's get to it. First things first, I'm gonna need the idol back. Thank you, Grant. So, for today's challenge, you'll be playing a classic called Idle Hands. In this challenge, you will be in a circle with a platform which you put a small idol on. The goal is to knock the idol off the other person's platform. So each tribe will send in 1 competitor. We'll be playing first to 8. So this is going to be the best of 15. It's a very competitive challenge, so I look forward to seeing what you bring today. Loma, you'll have to sit someone out, and I'll give you guys a minute, and we'll get right to it. All right, so for Loma, we're gonna have Sophia sitting out of this challenge. Both teams know the rules, and we'll be ready to get into round 1. So I'm gonna count down from 3, and you're gonna send up your first competitor. All right, 3, 2, 1, get in there. All right, come and get your platform. And then, all right, you guys are both satisfied with your layout? Yeah, just stand on the opposite side. So
Yep, so start, the ropes overlap, so just make sure you're not touching the rope, okay?
On my go, we'll begin. Survivors ready? Go! Jonas and Simone approaching each other. Very cautious at first, but Simone goes for it and it costs her. That's 1 Mattel, 0 Loma. All right, so the score is now 1 Mattel, 0 to Loma. I'll count down, and then Jonas and Simone will hand it off to their next desired player. All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Jonas hands it off to Alex. Simone gives it to Devin. All right, get in the ring. All right, Devin looking very stylish for this round. All right. All right, on my go. Survivors ready? Go! Devin and Alex approaching each other. Alex reaching, but he falls, costs him. It's now 1 Mattel and 1 Loma. I'll count down and we'll get ready for our next round. 3, 2, 1, hand it off. Alex hands it to William. Devin hands it to Odie, as well as Stylish Shades. All right, get in the ring, competitors. On my go. Survivors ready? Go! William and Odie making contact. William being very cautious. He knows how going early can cost you. Both of them getting some moves. Odie making some moves, trying to maybe reach a little bit. William doing a bit of a squat. Odie just reaches over and knocks it off. 2 Loma, 1 Matau. The score is now 2 to Loma, 1 to Matau. I'll count down again and you'll hand it off to your next player. 3, 2, 1, hand it off. William hands it to Nora. Odie handing it to Grant. Okay, players, get in the ring. It looks like Loma have adopted a bit of a tradition for this challenge. Let's see how it pays off. Okay, survivors ready? Go! Grant walking over quick to Nora. Nora knocks it off, tying it up. Score is now 2 for Matau, 2 for Loma. We are tied. All right, enter the ring, players. All right, on my go. Survivors ready? Go! Both players a little cautious, but approaching. Elise going for it. Lainey moving it away. Lainey going for it. Ooh, almost loses it there. But Lainey trying to hold a dominant position. Elise going for it. Lainey blocking her again. Lainey keeping her distance, making sure that her idol is nowhere near Elise's hand. Elise going for it. Lainey continually blocking her. Lainey going for it. Elise's phone. It's 3 Matau. The score is now 3 to Matau, 2 to Loma. We've done a side switch, so now the sun is in their eyes. We'll get right to our next round. So I'll count it down, and Elise and Lainey will hand it off. 3, 2, 1, hand them off. Elise hands off hers to nobody. Oh, she's just staying in. And Lainey hands hers off to Nora. Okay. Players enter the ring. Survivors ready? Go! Nora moving. Elise. Elise going for it and she knocks it down, tying it up. It is now tied again with 3 Loma and 3 Matau. Grant's putting on the shades. We'll see how it helps him. Survivors ready? Go! Grant doing a little shimmy over to Jonas. Jonas walking backwards towards Grant. Grant going for it. Jonas shuts that down. They're trying to keep their backs to each other. Jonas going for it. Grant shutting that down. Grant gatekeeping it. Grant going for it. Grant trying to be careful. Oh, but Grant falls down. All right, it is now 4 Matau, 3 Loma. You guys know the drill. 3, 2, 1. Choose your players. Grant hands it off to Devin. Jonas hands it off to Lainey. Lainey and Devin. Lainey's just follows, all right. The score is now tied again. It is 4 Loma, 4 Matau. Simone trying to sneak up on him. William doing a little whoosh. William just knocks it off. Just like that. The 2 biggest guys in the game going at it. Odie has a lot of reach. Alex wants to make sure he can't reach his idol. Putting their hips together like some sort of square dance. Alex and Odie doing an odd little dance together.
Watch yours.
Oh, now it's going the other way.
Oh, Odie's shaking.
Oh, they're pressing their backs against each other. Like a one scene from Emperor's New Groove.
I know he's shaking.
Very sophisticated dance going on here with Alex and Odie. Neither of them wants to give the other an inch because they know they will take a mile.
Already shaking.
Very focused. Make sure he doesn't drop it. Shame. Odie got it.
Odie, you shaking? Yeah, I should right now, my friend.
Alex doing a bit of a push. Practice and patience this round. Alex, eye on the prize. Odie knows he's the prize. And now they're just spinning again.
Odie, watch yours.
Odie trying to prevent Alex from doing anything. Both of them shaking. Odie just out of nowhere knocks it off, taking the point for Loma. Elise and Lainey, a matchup that we've seen before. Elise does not want to be anywhere near Lainey's attacking arm. Lainey going for it. Elise does not want any part of that, but she goes for it. Yes! The red one hits the ground first, meaning the point goes to Loma. The score is now 6 Loma, 5 Matau. Remember, it's first to 8. Approaching each other, and Devin just going for it. Oh, I think Devin's hit the ground first.
No,
did it not?
No, it was red.
Was it red? So the score is now 7 for Loma, 5 for Matau. They only need one more to win. Matau has to win this one if they want to stay in this. All right, I'll count down, and you'll hand it off to your next player. 3, 2, 1. Jonas hands it off to Alex. Devin hands it off to Grant. Okay, players enter the ring. Oh my go. Survivors ready? Go! Alex knows he has to win this one if he wants to stay in this challenge.
Watch out, Grant, watch out. Remember, he's got long arms, he's lanky.
Alex keeping his as far away. He knows how much is riding on this. Grant seems to be very eager to have a go at it.
Watch your eye, Grant.
Alex in defense mode. All it takes is one slip. Grant going for it, and he knocks it off, meaning Loma wins immunity, sending Matau back to Tribal Council. Once again, Loma wins it, taking home immunity, safe from the vote tonight. And I guess this is yours.
Thank you.
All right, Loma safe, which means tonight, Matau, you will be going to Tribal Council, where one of you will be the 8th person voted out of Survivor Santa Clara Season 3. All right, got nothing else for you guys. Head back to campus. I'll see you at Tribal. Good night.
We just lost a challenge today, which is a little bit disappointing, but I was able to get 2 points for our team, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. So we're headed to Tribal Council.
The 5 of us really would have loved, we were trying super hard to keep our 5 numbers for the merge. Also upset with my challenge performance today. Definitely not my best showing at all. 0 for 3 was pretty grim.
Right after the challenge, Lainey and Nora did go off by themselves pretty quickly, so that was a bit scary, and then Will soon followed. So me and Alex were a little bit concerned about what that meant. You know, them 3 could be trying to make an alliance, and especially right now, going into what everyone thinks is the merge, it might not always be like, oh, who's gonna help you with the next challenge? It's like, who's a threat and who you want to take out. So I feel like with that in mind, me and Alex are top candidates.
In one of my past videos, I said that, oh, like, I don't really strategize and I usually don't know what's going on, but I have proven myself wrong in these past 2 tribals because I guess now I'm some scheming queen or something. It's just fun, you know? It's like, okay, it's not fun to be voting people off, but being able to scheme is kind of fun. And apparently that's caught the eye of the other team.
Throughout this season, I've been talking about trying to vote out Will, but I think today we're gonna have to switch up and go with Nora. She's been voting for me the last 2 tribal councils that we went to.
Jonas has picked up on the fact that I have voted for him multiple times now, and so has Loma, which is not because I've actually wanted him off. That vote was just like, I'm saving myself and I'm going with what other people are saying they're gonna vote. And then the second time we went to Tribal, I voted Jonas on purpose, knowing that the Brandon vote was gonna win. And so there's talk that like, I need to be voted off because I'm scheming and trying to kick off Jonas.
So we're really hoping that the 4 of us can vote for Jonas and get him out, you know, once and for all. Hopefully the guys don't vote one of us out.
Me, Lainey, and William, and Nora have been talking, and I think it's just going to be Jonas tonight. It's really unfortunate because he is close with Odie, which would be a good person to work with after the merge because he's good in challenges.
After seeing the Odie interaction where Odie offered Jonas and Alex an allyship, like just right in front of me, it was pretty clear that our best bet is not to have Alex vote with us, but instead vote for Nora I wanted to keep information on what Odie's plans are.
So I'm still voting Nora, kind of just for show more than anything, to show Jonas and hopefully to show Odie that I'm still on Jonas's side.
Yeah, we think Jonas is going to be a physical threat, right, in the merge, and he has connections with Odie and like Simone and them, so that is not in our best interest.
Us core four, being me, Lainey, William, and Alex, we're planning to see this out to the end together. And so kind of having this like pseudo alliance with Odie going on could kind of work to our advantage and like slowly picking off other people post-merge. It's for the game. I love everyone. Honestly, I'm the one who kind of loses out the most besides Jonas because it'll kind of be solidifying my name as a threat.
I had to get this on video. I made like a little thing. So like the fire's on top, but like my idol in it.
Matau tribe coming right back to tribal council. Alright. Well, Alex, if you wanted to see me, you could have just came up and said hi. You didn't have to do all this.
If I wanted to see you, I would not be here. I would definitely have done it a different way. I think we're all really bummed out that as a tribe we made it the better part of 3 weeks without ever being here, and then now all of a sudden it's been back-to-back tribals.
Jonas, so at the last vote when Brandon was voted out, there was only one other name that was written on this parchment, which was yours. How are you feeling tonight?
It makes me feel a little bit nervous. Every time we've been to tribal council, my name has been put on. So at the end of the day, I know a target's on my back, but at this point, there's nothing much I can do. Just gotta trust and hope that I can make it through.
William, well, how do you build that trust if it's so important?
Well, for us, it's been mainly the group dinners we've had, searching for idols together, strategizing between the tribals, trying to make sure we protect the people we trust most. Just the little things aside, talking during the tribal, talking during challenges, running around Where's Waldo on a FaceTime, yelling at each other, there's some random decoy.
So after tonight, there's going to be 10 people left in the game, way less than when we started. How do you feel about this current phase of the game and the future phase? Jonas, what do you think?
For me, the first step is making it there. I can plan, but if I don't make it there, there's no point. I feel like with the talk of a potential merge, I feel like votes can be swayed differently this time. At first I feel like it was just see who would help you win, but now there's thought of who wouldn't you want to go to a merge to, who would be competing against you and who would be a problem. So
Nora, so if these tribals have become much more than just who's good at challenges, then what are these tribals about now?
Now I think it's really about looking forward and assuming that if you made it, who would you want to still be there and who would you not want to see there? In terms of individually competing, how is that going to look and who do you want on the playing field?
Well, William, what are you looking for someone who's going to stay in the game with you after tonight?
Well, we are Matau, and we're always going to be Matau. And with there being only 10 players left after tonight, having 4 of us together is going to be really strong. And even having 3 of people together would be really strong. So just having to secure a base tonight of who you can bring to have it be a Matau merge versus just an individual merge.
Alex, William just made a very interesting comment. He said having 2 people you can bring when, from how I'm gathering it, if one's going out tonight, there should be at least 3. What do you make of that?
I mean, he could have misspoke, who knows, but I just think that this game is just all about relationships. The very winner is going to be decided by what other people think of you.
Jonas, what do you make of what Alex just said about relationships and their factor in the game?
Yeah, I feel like it's very important. Obviously, it's a bit easier to make relationships with people in your tribe, but especially moving forward, you might need or rely on someone from another tribe. So I feel like it's very important to try to socialize outside your tribe, and you never know if we merge or there's another change in groups, and someone who's your enemy could turn to your friend.
Nora, so Jonas brings up intertribal relationships. How important do you think those are at this phase in the game?
I think they're becoming increasingly important as we see the merge coming up. I know I've seen more talk between the different tribes in the past 2 weeks than I have before, so I think everyone can feel that the need for alliances between tribes is increasing.
William, tell me about alliances and the role they have in tonight's vote.
We've kind of seen alliances drive our other votes before. Almost both of the last 2 votes have been driven by some sort of alliance when it comes from Brandon trying to make sure that Mattel stays together. So alliances are going to push us forward both here tonight and into the future.
Blaney, so now that it's only going to be 4 of you, how do you determine what the strongest 4 is? What factors go into that?
I think about the merge and like who in our like I guess strong 4 has connections with outside of this tribe.
Alex, sounds like she's talking about loyalty within the Mattel tribe. What does loyalty play into tonight's vote?
I mean, I think if you look at any tribe so far, that we're probably the most loyal. We've been the most concrete group in the game, I think, since the beginning. But I mean, everyone keeps talking about merge, 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 and I think when that happens, that's when loyalties are tested. That's when, you know, who you were with at the beginning doesn't really play a part anymore.
Jonas, how do you make sure it's not you tonight?
That's easier said than done. I wish I could just pull out an idol and stuff like that. Actually, who knows? There's ways that you can, you know, stop yourself from getting voted out.
Alex, what should Mattel be thinking about when they go to that voting booth tonight?
I'm thinking about who I want to work with moving forward, or who maybe has valuable connections with other people still in the game that I would want to maybe use going forward. One of the 4 remaining of us flipping post-merge would really hurt the chances of the rest of us surviving long term, so I think it's just trying to keep the group as solid as possible.
Well, with that, it is time to vote. William, you're up.
At long last, your name is finally written down. So many secret plans to keep you safe, but when it comes to the merge, you've too many allies. I'll go tally the votes.
Once the votes are read, the decision made is final. The player who receives the most votes will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If anyone has a hidden muni idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Jonas. Nora. That's 1 vote, Jonas. 1 vote, Nora. Jonas. That's 2 votes, Jonas. 1 vote, Nora. Nora. That's 2 votes, Jonas. 2 votes, Nora. 1 vote left. The 8th person voted out of Survivor Santa Clara, Season 3. Jonas. Jonas, you need to bring me your torch. Jonas, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, Matau, looks like you aren't as strong and united as you thought you were. That's all I got for you. Head back to campus. Good night.
I don't know, like a mix of emotions. I kind of expected it. I feel like I could have put in more effort, not just like in the challenges, but also just like socially. Going into the merge, I feel like I would have been someone who have a target on their back, so it's one less person to worry about. I'm actually not rooting for them. I'm rooting for Odie, so hopefully Odie can pull it through. And Devin. Odie and Devin locked in. Hopefully they can make it through.